my left? Anything?
No. But we're all up in the B boats here.
Well,
let's loop around and head behind the pack and see what's going on here. This is all.
Slow it down. All the sea boats are either out there or in somewhere else.
The race is starting in 3 minutes.
Just hang out here. This is perfect.
To the left.
Put your lids down. We have smoke,
man. Get to the left. Tighten down. Let's go, man. Come on, we're going at it.
What's going on to your left, Bob?
Turn, nobody.
What are the fellas doing?
Great conversation there aboard Wits End. Now we're just about getting ready for the lineup. The laps have been shortened because the afternoon race has to start on time because of Argentine live television, which is broadcasting this race. As we see the boats now lining up, we can tell you that stock and production A will be going 5 laps, CMB 8 laps, and factory class 4 laps. We're going to go with the C start here, just a few moments away from the C start as we begin the second of a 2-race series here in the smaller boats. All right, we've got the green flag now. The second and final race for the 1994 World Champion season is underway. And now going to the immediate lead is Sudden Impact, Ragamuffin, and Armed and Dangerous with the 50-foot Hustler pace boat on the far outside. It's Sudden Impact, Ragamuffin, and Armed and Dangerous, the immediate leaders in this race right now. It's Sudden Impact C2 with Ragamuffin on the outside. Sudden Impact is a 40-foot Hustler powered by 2 750 horsepower Northwest engines inboard with Merc Cruiser drives. Driver, Brian Whitecott, and navigator, Jimmy Pappas. Rattleman is Curtis Morris. He's from Houston, Texas. It's Sudden Impact right now, C2. This boat is a 40-foot Hustler, just like the production boats, with twin 880-plus motors. It broke the C-Class kilo record at 107-plus in San Diego. There's Ragamuffin on the outside, Sudden Impact on the inside. There's the pace boat, the 40-foot Hustler on the outside. Eastern Express there as we look back on the field. Sudden Impact. The Sudden Impact Racing team would like to give special thanks to Paul Fiore and all the guys at Hustler and Global Marine for making such a fantastic V-bottom boat. Also Judson Massengill at Northwest Engines. There's Ragamuffin now picking up some distance over Sudden Impact. Great battle going on here in the early moments of this second race. Sudden Impact took fourth place in the first race, Wednesday morning race that we had. Look at this battle going on here between Ragamuffin and Sudden Impact. Bow to bow. Nice rattling job there by Mr. Curtis Morris from Houston, Texas. Ragamuffin still a little bit of distance. Sudden Impact now looks like picking up some room, but very, very even there. Sudden Impact and Ragamuffin. Great competition in C-Class. Back and forth, swapping leads. Ragamuffin and Sudden Impact. Ragamuffin now going ahead. Ragamuffin, C69, a 32-foot skater. Sudden Impact Racing Team would also like to thank Enhanced Laser Products, manufacturer of the very best recycled cartridge. There's Ragamuffin now in the lead, C69. It's a 32-foot skater powered by 2 500-horsepower inboards TCM with Merc Cruiser drive. Driver Paul Whittier, Rattleman Kirk Dumpman from Agitator fame. Ragamuffin right now in first place. It took a first in the Prop Series this year and a first in the APBA National Points. And it took a first place Wednesday morning. Ragamuffin, C69, #1 right now in the early moments of this race. Those two 500 horsepower TCM inboards sound excellent. Nice throttling there, Kirk Duttman. Freeze frame video would like to wish the owner of Ragamuffin, Ricky Ford, a very speedy recovery and hope to see him very soon. Ricky Ford of Ragamuffin. C69 in first place right now in this second race. The smaller boats. Paul Whittier and Kirk Duttman aboard this 32-foot skater. Ragamuffin with an excellent chance here to get a world championship. They won Wednesday morning and they lead right now. Ragamuffin heading into Mallory Square. As we look downfield, there is Armed and Dangerous C52. C52 is a 33-foot Mirage powered by two 650 horsepowered Mercury inboards, Buick small blocks by Zool. The driver on this day is Mr. Al Schiavelli, the throttle man Jeff Cropper, navigator Tim Stevens. The crew has changed a little bit from the Wednesday morning race. The owner is Al Huffman of Eastport, New York, of Armed and Dangerous C52. Now, as we're heading into Mallory Square, sudden impact has passed us on the left, putting Armed and Dangerous in third place in C-Class, with the Ragamuffin still the leader. C52, Armed and Dangerous. Tim Stevens, Al Schiavelli, and Jeff Cropper doing a fine job on this 33-foot Mirage. As we look ahead, we see sudden impact, sudden impact. In second place there is Sudden Impact, C2. Ragamuffin, Sudden Impact, and Armed and Dangerous. Those are the leaders right now in C-Class. Going around the turn, Sudden Impact. There we see Armed and Dangerous with many spectator boats in the background going around the turn. C52, a 33-foot Mirage powered by two 650 horsepower Zool inboards. Aboard Tim Stevens, navigator Al Schiavelli, the driver, throttle man Jeff Cropper. Armed and Dangerous. C52, Armed and Dangerous. Zool racing engines sound excellent. Special thanks to Richie Zool and all the crew at Zool Racing Engines. Also thanks to Matt from Amsoil and Panorama Signs in Lindenhurst, Long Island. C52, Armed and Dangerous, sounding excellent. 33-foot Mirage. Tim Stevens, Al Schiavelli, and Jeff Cropper aboard C52. There they are. As our helicopter slides left, now there's C-14 Eastern Express, a 32-foot skater powered by two 700-horsepower Chevy inboards. Mercruiser drives. The driver, Joe Buscemi from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Rattleman Rob Carrick from Algonquin, Michigan. C-14 Eastern Express. In the Wednesday morning race, it took a 4th place, so if it does well here, it has a good chance to move up. Eastern Express C-14. It was your 1994 Great Lakes champion this year, also your Central champion. In 93, your national champion, and also Central champion Eastern Express. There on the outside, as you see, C-52 Armed and Dangerous right alongside there on the outside with Eastern Express. Eastern Express had passed C-52, but now it's a very close, and there it is right on the outside. Armed and Dangerous, Eastern Express, both in C-class, battling it out here for position. Armed and Dangerous, a little flying going on there on the outside. A little too much trim, Mr. Cropper, but cooks to the left and clears Eastern Express. Everyone is okay. Let's see that again. Close call there, but as you can see, got out of it, has cleared Eastern Express, and we're okay, and we're continuing this race here between Eastern Express and Armed and Dangerous. And a competitive one it is. There you see how close they did get. Some of Eastern Express's sponsors include Eastern Produce, Loctite Corporation, Mercury Marine, K-Tech Engine Development, Chevy Power, Canvas Creations, Environmental Signs, Sunoco Racing Fuels, Trans Overseas, Yuba Marine, and Custom Marine Exhaust. Eastern Express. Little distance over C-52 Armed and Dangerous on the outside right now. Battle going on between these two seaboats. Eastern Express, C-14 in the top of the pack here in the second race of a 2-race series of these smaller boats. Once again, it took a 4th place on Wednesday morning. Nice throttling job there, Rob Carrig. Two 700 horsepower Chevy inboards, Mercruiser drives. There's Armed and Dangerous on the outside. Armed and Dangerous now picking up some distance. And a little bit past now, Eastern Express, C-52, Armed and Dangerous. And now Armed and Dangerous is picking up more distance over Eastern Express, leading there in C-class, but both boats are still in the top of the pack in this 1994 World Championships in Key West, Florida. C-18 Wits End, a 32-foot Douglas skater, powered by two 580 horsepower Saris racing engines with Mercruiser drive. The driver, Ken Ellis, Rattleman Bobby Whitko. They're both from Albany, New York. They're doing a fine job. C-18 Wits End. They'd like to thank Jason. Special thanks to Jason from Performance Marine, also Vern French, who was the crew chief. They are your 1993 U.S. Offshore High Points champions. Special thanks also to Port Orange Press. C-18 Wits End, Bobby Whitko and Ken Ellis right on course. Bobby Whitko doing a fine job on throttles. Wits End. Now we have a onboard camera aboard Wits End, and we're going to now go to right after the green flag and catch some of their conversation between Ken Ellis and Bobby Whitko.
Left motor's turning 5,500. Right motor's turning $6,000.
Exactly what he said.
checkpoint. Where are we here? You got to get to the left, I think, don't you?
All right, now as we ride along, Kenny Ellis and Bobby Whitko doing a fine job. There you see some of the competition slightly ahead of them here, shortly after the green flag.
You got Armed and Dangerous on the left.
All right. He's right on my left, or how far?
Yeah, all right. Loop her around.
How far?
You got about a couple boat lengths. Keep right on this thing. Follow the outside edge.
Hang on to it, hang on to it. Hang on to it.
Wits End in 1994 was fourth in the props series in offshore D. Took a fourth in U.S. offshore in the modified. Wits End right now running excellent here at these 1994 World Championships in Key West. Kenny Ellis and Bobby Whitko, both from Albany, New York, on this 32-foot Douglas skater. There's an inside cockpit shot with our onboard camera. We have 6 onboard cameras for this World Championship. 2 helicopters in every race. Kenny Ellis working the wheel there. Bumpy waters of Key West. Back to a helicopter shot. Wits End. Powered by 2 580 horsepower Saris racing engines. Just listen. There's some of the spectator boats in the background. As we go into Mallory Square now, we can tell you there are lots of boats in offshore sea, lots of really good competition. In addition to Wits End, we've got, of course, Armed and Dangerous, Rolling Thunder, Burning Desire, Team Irresistible, Harrah's Zuba, Eastern Express, Sudden Impact, Ragamuffin. Just great, great competition in offshore sea. But right now you're watching Wits End. There now you begin to see the dock there. Many spectators watching this. 1994 World Championships, and a great place to watch a race as we go into Mallory Square. Kenny Ellis and Bobby Whitko. As we go around the turn now, we see Wits End making the turn around Mallory Square, now heading back out to the open water. Wits End as our helicopter slides to the left a little bit. And now there is Dragon Lady making the turn. Dragon Lady in first place right now. B5. And there she is, Dragon Lady B5, currently the leader in B class. 38-foot fountain, doing excellent right now. Dragon Lady, 38-foot fountain powered by two 625 horsepower Troy Dennis inboards with Merc Cruiser drives. Dragon Lady driver is Ron Reith from Avon Lake, Ohio. Navigator Susan Reith, also from Avon Lake. Throttle Art Lilly from Millersville, Maryland. Third in Prop Series and Offshore B for 1994. Dragon Lady, the current leader in B class, B5. The owners of Dragon Lady, Susan and Ron Reith, as we said, from Avon Lake. Maintained by Art Lilly and Indian Landing Marina in Annapolis, Maryland. Crew Chief Alan Borum. This hull is designed and tested by Reggie Fountain, president of Fountain Powerboats in Washington, North Carolina. Number 1 in B class, it's Dragon Lady. Bob Andress at B&M Marine Performance provided the 2-speed PMT 1000 transmissions that helped Dragon Lady accelerate to the world kilo record at Sarasota, Florida this year. Dragon Lady has 1994 first place finishes at Lake St. Clair and Cleveland, and right now it leads right here at the World Championships in Key West, number 1 in B class. Some of the other competitors in B class include Buckshot, Team Cigarette, Magic Potion, Power Play, Great Lakes Caster, Joanna, B-Fast, Cool Running, Fever, Obsession, Shockwave, Triton, and many others. Lots of great competition in B class. Troy Dennis inboard, sound excellent. B5, Dragon Lady. Zuba C01, a 34-foot SUP and powered by two 700 horsepowered Innovation inboards. The driver, Max Seelig, navigator Jeff Seelig, throttle Jason Seelig. They're all from Atlantic City, New Jersey. C01, Zuba. They are your national champions, APBA, in C class. Zuba came in third place on Wednesday morning, so they really have a good opportunity to place even higher if they do a good job today. Came in third on Wednesday. Zuba. Nice throttling there by Jason Seelig. 34-foot Suffit. The racing team would like to give special thanks to Innovation Marine. The Innovation inboards, also Suffit Marine Corporation, Mobile One Racing, AAC Coin and Slot Service Company, IGT, and Zuba, Dare to be Different, and Harrah's Casino Hotel in Atlantic City. Harrah's Zuba right now running excellent in C class. C01, Harrah's Zuba. These guys have been around a long time, and they're always very consistent. They always are right up there at the top of the pack in every race. Great competitors. Mac, Jeff, and Jason Seelig, all from Atlantic City. is Zuba, your national APBA champion in C-Class. And, of course, the Zuba crew is also very easy to identify because they wear that very dare-to-be different Zuba's sportswear. They can always be spotted wherever they are with their Zubas on. All right, as we look downfield there in the distance is B61 Power Play race team. A little closer now. It's a 33-foot power play. There you see Power Play now heading towards Mallory Square. Some of the spectator boats in the background heading into the square to make the turn. Power Play, as we said, is a 33-foot power play powered by two 600-horsepower United Racing engines with Merc Cruiser drives. There you see many spectators in the background. The driver for today, Richard Pingree, and the throttle man is Dan Weinstein from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Dan is the owner and operator of Power Play Marine. The Power Play Racing team took a 5th in the Prop Series in the Offshore B this year, a 4th in U.S. Offshore Sport. B61, the Power Play Racing team. Now heading into Mallory Square there, we probably see there it is, there's the pier house and many people along the dock watching this race. As we go around the turn, we can tell you the Power Play is a vacuum bag Air-X graphite and Kevlar composite built out of the high-performance division of Power Play Marine called Power Play Race Team Inc. Power Play now entering the turn there in Mallory Square. Some of the other competitors in B-Class include Buckshot, Magic Potion, Triton, Banker, Cool Running, Pantera Racing, Joanna, Dragon Lady. There's an excellent field of B-boats in this category. But right now we're watching B61 Power Play Race Team. As we said, the driver today, Mr. Richard Pingree. Driver on Wednesday morning was John Harnett from Winter Haven, Florida. Power Play Marine is the builder of racing as well as pleasure boats. Many models to choose from, all kinds of boats, and they're located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Power Play Marine. Owner-operator Dan Weinstein. B61 Power Play Race Team. In second place in B-Class, it's B30 Buckshot, a 34-foot Suffin powered by two 625-horsepower professional marine inboards with Merc Cruiser drives. Driver Bill Pfister from Brick, New Jersey. Navigator Ed Oliver from Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Throttle Doug Lewis. He's also from Brick, New Jersey. B30 Buckshot, as we said, in second place right now. If it continues in this position, it will be your world champion in B-Class for 1994 because they did win on Wednesday morning. And right now they are in second and they are running excellent. B30 Buckshot. Sponsors include Automated Tapping Systems, Inc. for custom machine parts and financial support. Also special thanks to Suffin Marine, Richie and Chris Suffin, for rebuilding the hull and a complete new deck. Fiberglass Plus for blueprinting the bottom prior to Key West. Whirlin Brothers Marine, Charlie, Larry, and Drew for their constant support in testing. And Professional Marine Racing for rigging and building the engines, especially Al, Harry, Doug, and Leanne. Also special thanks to Ida and Sandy for the many hours spent helping Buckshot become a class leader. Buckshot in second place right now, B30. As we said, if they continue in this position, they will be world champions for 1994. There's Power Play on the outside. Power Play in B-Class on the outside. Buckshot here on the inside. Bill Pfister, Ed Oliver, and Doug Lewis doing an excellent job. Nice throttling there by Doug Lewis. Two 625 horsepower professional marine inboards. Our play and Buckshot. Buckshot really cranking around this course right now, doing excellent. .34 something. Buckshot on an unbelievable terror run here. They're beginning to pass. Zuba's on the outside. Harris Zuba on the outside. Buckshot now picking up some distance. And it looks like Buckshot is going to pass Zuba. And there it goes. Buckshot. Excellent. B30. Passing a seaboat. Harris Zuba on the outside. Around the turn they go. Harris Zuba on the outside. Buckshot on the in. B01 Fever 28-foot Mana powered by two 550 horsepower Fever marine engines with Mercruiser drives. Driver Joe Sgro from Belmore, New York. Navigator Eric Hoffman. Throttle Joe Latona from Merrick, New York. Fever B01. The Fever Racing Team would like to thank Big Apple Cafe in Fort Worth, Texas. Also S&S Propeller in New York. Al Grover's High and Dry in Freeport, New York. And by the way, Mike from S&S Propeller is in one of our freeze-frame video helicopters working with us as a spotter. And we'd like to thank him very much for helping us out. Mike from S&S Propeller. B01 Fever 28-foot Mana. Excellent in B class right now as it heads towards Mallory Square for the turn. Let's listen to those Fever marine engines. Joe Sgro, Eric Hoffman, and Joe Latona aboard Fever. Also, special thanks to Diamond Marine out of Farmingdale, New York. Dock with many spectators. There's the famous Pier House, just a great place to watch this race. Refreshments and food and good hospitality at the Pier House. There's Fever going around the turn here in Mallory Square. B01, a 28-foot Manta. Joe Sgro, Eric Hoffman, and Joe Latona right on course. B124 Team Cigarette, a 31-foot Cigarette powered by two 500 horsepower Hawk marine engines with Mercruiser drives. B124. There you see many of the spectator boats in the background watching this World Championship here in Key West. B124 Team Cigarette running excellent to have a real shot at the World Championship here in B class here in Key West, Florida. Team Cigarette. Aboard Team Cigarette, driver Jose Mandana from Miami, Florida, navigator William Diaz, and throttleman Carlos De La Osa. They're all from Miami, Florida. B124 Team Cigarette. Now, this racing team would like to thank Bud LaRoe of Hawk Marine Power for the engine preparation. Also, Craig Barry Cigarette for his assistance. A special thanks to Ralph Lanero, who was instrumental in the planning and building of the boat. And also a special thanks to the family and friends who, without their help, of course, and support, this would not be possible. Team Cigarette, B124, 31-foot Cigarette. Jose Mendana, William Diaz, and Carlos De La Osa. Other competition in B class: Fever, Banker, Pantera Racing, B-Fast, Heartbeat, Joanna, Triton, Obsession, Tsunami, Power Play, Great Lakes Caster. Great competition in Sportsman's B. Right now you're watching B124, Team Cigarette. Team Cigarette doing excellent right now, and if they continue, they really have a shot at the World Championship here. They have a shot to be champions for 1994 here in Key West, Florida. I'd like to wish the Team Cigarette Racing Team the very best of luck for the remainder of this race. Nice throttling job there. Carlos De La Osa from Miami, Florida. 2 500-horsepower Hawk Marine inboards with Mercruiser drives. B88 Obsession. Beautiful jump. B88 Obsession, a 32-foot Hustler powered by 2 550-horsepower Reed Racing engines. There on the outside, Magic Potion, a 34-foot Magic Offshore Warrior. Magic Potion on the outside, Obsession on the inside. Both, of course, B-boats battling it out here. Obsession is powered by 2 550-horsepower, as we said, Reed Racing engines with Mercruiser drives. Aboard is Peter Meyer. He's the driver for today. Harry Turner is not driving today's race. Throttleman Peter Earlett from Falmouth, Massachusetts. B88 Obsession. Some of the sponsors include Barbara Lynn Allison, Harley of Seabrook Truck Center, Lou from Associated Gas Products. Of course, William O'Brien and Jerry Jamosian of Reading, Pennsylvania, the insurance specialist for Turner Trucking and Salvage Company. And, of course, Harry Turner, Turner Trucking and Salvage Incorporated. As we said, Peter Meyer is driving today. And a special thanks to Peter Meyer of Lady L, BFI Instigator fame for taking over the wheel in the second race after Harry sustained an injury on Wednesday's race. There on the outside, Magic Potion. Magic Potion on the outside. A battle going on here between Magic Potion and Obsession. A 34-foot Magic Offshore Warrior and a 32-foot Hustler. As we said, Harry Turner sustained an injury on Wednesday, so Peter Meyer is subbing for him driving today in this 32-foot Hustler. B88 Obsession. There's Magic Potion on the outside, gaining some distance on Obsession. As Harry Turner's Obsession passes S10 Wildcat, we'd just like to say that we really enjoyed covering Obsession Racing Team this year and wish Obsession the very best of luck in the 1995 racing season. Obsession B88. Magic Potion on the outside. Nice throttling, Peter Earlett. 2 550-horsepower Reed Racing engines. Magic Potion, B9, a 34-foot Magic Offshore Warrior powered by 2 570-horsepower Teague Chevy engines with Mercruiser Bravo drives. The driver, Rob Storley from Benicia, California. Navigator Kevin Kramer, he's also from California. And throttleman Bob Teague from Valencia, California. Magic Potion is rigged and maintained by Teague Custom Marine. It's owned and operated by Bob Teague. It's in Valencia, California. Some of Bob's other clients in this race include Ocean Spray, Ragamuffin, and Gone Again. Magic Potion came in second place in Wednesday's race, so it really has a good shot at the World Championship if it does a good job here today. Magic Potion, B9, 34-foot Magic Offshore Warrior. These Teague Chevy engines sound excellent as we start approaching Mallory Square now. Spectator boats in the background. Magic Potion. As we slide left now, we see B88 Obsession with Mr. Peter Meyer and Peter Ouellette on Obsession. Battle going on here between these two B boats, Obsession and Magic Potion. It's a battle here now between these two boats. Peter Meyer, Peter Ouellette, and Rob Storley, Kevin Kramer, and Bob Teague as they go into Mallory Square. There now you can see Obsession gaining some distance over Magic Potion. This is a great competition right here in front of the fans. You cannot get any closer than this. A great event here. SBR, the Puerto Rico Racing Association, U.S. Offshore, and APBA have joined together to bring you this terrific event, which is being run under SBR rules. 1994 World Championships in Key West. Magic Potion, 34-foot Magic Offshore Warrior. And there is Obsession now gaining the lead. B88 Obsession with Mr. Peter Meyer and Peter Ouellette. Going around the turn, B88 Obsession continues its lead over Magic Potion. Magic Potion not far behind, though. B96 Great Lakes Caster, a 33-foot fountain powered by two 575-horsepower Chevy inboards with Mercruiser drives. The driver Jeff Haylett from Coldwater, Michigan. Navigator Bill Pichark from Michigan City, Illinois. Throttle Doug Pompma from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Great Lakes Caster running excellent right now. It took a third place in Wednesday's race, and if it continues to do well in this race, it certainly has a shot at the World Championship here in Key West, Florida. Great Lakes Caster is your 94 Great Lakes Trophy winner in B class. Great Lakes Caster, B96. The racing team would like to thank some of their sponsors, including Great Lakes Caster, Haylett Signs, Specialized Marine, National Car Rental, T&M Auto Leasing, World Products, Dart Cylinder Heads, and many, many more. Also, special thanks to MRD, Marine Research and Development in Eastern Long Island. Great Lakes Caster, B96. Running excellent right now in B class with a third place finish in Wednesday morning's race. Also, special thanks to Deb, the crew chief of B96. Jeff Haylett, Bill Pichark, and Doug Pompma aboard this 33-foot fountain. Those Chevy inboards sound excellent, too. 575 horsepower inboards. Jeff Haylett, Bill Pichark, and Doug Pompma look real comfortable there aboard their 33-foot fountain. In control, right on track, and dialed in here at the World Championships in Key West. There's Rolling Thunder C1, a 33-foot Baja Cat, powered by two 550 horsepower MRD inboards with Mercruiser drive. C1 Rolling Thunder. Aboard Rolling Thunder, driver David Ambrosa from Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Navigator Jimmy Buck. Throttle Jimmy McIntyre from Shirley, New York. Rolling Thunder C1. Rolling Thunder is rigged and maintained by MRD in eastern Long Island. MRD, your home for all your high performance and recreational needs, inboards and stern drives. Rolling Thunder in Wednesday's race came in second place. A great finish there, so a real shot here at the championship. Rolling Thunder with a second place finish in Wednesday morning's race. Guys are right in it here. C1 Rolling Thunder, David Ambrosa, Jimmy Buck, and Jimmy McIntyre giving it a run. This, of course, a cooperative effort. SBR, APBA, U.S. Offshore, and the Puerto Rico Racing Association. First time that this has ever happened, that these clubs have joined together to bring you a world championship. A historic moment it is here in Key West. And it is SBR rules that these boats are running under right now. There are many spectators in the background as we are now in Mallory Square, heading for the turn. A real treat for thousands and thousands of spectators who are down here in Key West for these world championships. C1 Rolling Thunder. Looking upfield now is striking distance in auto cars, striking distance in S-Class, auto cars in A. Rolling Thunder in C, of course, moving up. C1 Rolling Thunder. Striking distance in auto cars as we head for the turn in Mallory Square. Approaching the Pier House, one of the more popular places here in Key West to watch these races. B-26 Tsunami. A 34-foot Suffin powered by two 575 horsepower JPS engines with Mercruiser drives. Aboard, Rob Bradley. He's the driver. He's from Burlington, Ontario. Today, the navigator is Mr. Joe Walthier. He's from Fort Myers, Florida. The Wednesday morning race navigator was Ray Konecki from Chagrin Falls, Ohio. The throttle man for today, Dennis Bradley from Burlington, Ontario. Tsunami, second place in the APBA national points for 1994. B-26 would like to thank a number of their sponsors, including Brooklyn Concrete Products, Brooklyn, Ontario, Autometer Products. Also like to thank the boat builder, Richie Suffin, and help from Latham Marine, Don Carter of Offshore Performance Specialist. Also like to thank the crew, Lee Craybill, Pat Jurdot, Debbie Bradley. Special thanks to wife Joanne for her endurance as well. B-26 Tsunami, 34-foot Suffin. There's Taboo. Taboo and A-Class are on the outside. Taboo as Tsunami now picks up some distance and looks like it's going to pass Taboo, as it does. Tsunami, B-26, passing Taboo and A-Class. Tsunami, of course, in B. Heading for the turn. There's Tsunami, B-26. Great place to watch the race from a spectator boat there, as you see many in the background. Just listen to those JPS engines, 2 575 horsepower JPS. Heading out for the open water now, Tsunami. Nice throttling job, Dennis Bradley. As we said, Joe Walthier is the navigator for today's race. It was Ray Konecki Wednesday morning. As we see now, Triton making the turn there. Looking over some of the spectator boats as our helicopter slides right. There is Triton B1, a 31-foot Triton V-hull powered by 2 580 horsepower Innovation Marine inboards with Mercruiser drives. There's Triton passing the spectator boats heading out. Aboard Triton is Bill McComb. He's the driver. Navigator Eric DeWitt, throttleman Bruce Kruglick from Sarasota, Florida. B1 Triton, your national APBA champion in B class. Triton B1. We have an onboard camera aboard Triton, which is mounted on a tripod on the stern of the boat, mounted by Mr. Willie Schultz. We're on board now with Mr. Bill McComb, Eric DeWitt, and Bruce Kruglick, and this is just moments before the green flag earlier in this race. And there you see they're getting ready for the start of this second race here on the smaller boats here in Key West, Florida. There they are. And we've got the green flag now, as you can see, and now they're picking up speed. Bill McComb, Eric DeWitt, and Bruce Kruglick at the green flag earlier in the race here. B1 Triton. The racing team will like to thank their crew chief, Randy Berkman, also the crew leader, Keith Wormkessel, for his attention to detail and keeping the boat in great running condition and looking great. Now, Eric DeWitt, who is the navigator, also owns Wilson DeWitt Design, and this year has started a division called Warpaint, specializing in offshore marine graphics. Now, some of his other clients, in addition to Triton, include Spirit of Houston, Cutting Edge, and Patriot. We're aboard B1 Triton right now, shortly after the green flag at the beginning of this race. And there you can see the tripod there mounted, a close-up shot of the tripod with our camera, mounted on the stern of the boat. And there you can see a nice handling job there by Mr. Bill McComb. Nice throttling. A little bumpy, as you can see. A little bumpy here. Waters off of Key West. Early moments of this race. Bill McComb, Eric DeWitt, Bruce Kruglick all doing a fine job here aboard this 31-foot Triton. Those Innovation Marine inboards sound excellent. Listen. A little bumpy there aboard the 31-foot Triton. Guys are taking quite a punishment there. Our onboard camera, you can see exactly what's going on, and our camera is taking a licking as well. Back to our helicopter shot. B1 Triton cutting through the bumpy waters. Right on track, dialed in. These guys are doing a great job. Bill McComb, Eric DeWitt, and Bruce Kruglick. There once again is a close-up shot of our tripod-mounted camera installed by Mr. Willie Schultz of Freeze Frame Video Productions. And a fine job Mr. Willie Schultz does, as you can see.